The Magic Fork by Lisa Zambrano.
No, I don't like bananas, Luisa yelled at her mom. Well, do you like eggs? No, said Luisa. But you haven't even tried them, said her mom. But I know they'll taste bad. Why do I need to eat all these disgusting foods? Why can't I just eat desserts? Okay, if you don't want to eat, then don't eat. You'll starve to death, said her mom, crossing her arms. Okay, then I won't eat, said Luisa, and she ran off to the park with her friends. Luisa and her friends were playing soccer beside the swing set. The ball was being followed around. After a while, Paloma got a chance to hit the ball. But when she did, the ball got kicked far away. Nobody got mad at her. Instead, she offered to go and get the ball. On her way to find the ball, she found some unusual colors behind a tree. She very quickly just wanted to see what was back there. So she went. It was a fork, but not an ordinary fork. It was a multicolored rainbow one. She found it was cool, so she immediately grabbed it and put it in her pocket. Then she returned to get the ball. When the game was over, Luisa headed home, and her mom was waiting for her inside with lunch ready. Yuck, said Luisa, as soon as she saw the broccoli laying on her plate. I hate broccoli and fish. Why can't I just eat dessert? Luisa's mom didn't say anything. Luisa just looked down at her plate. There was silence. Luisa wondered how it was possible to like meat. Yuck, she thought in disgust. Okay, I'll try it, but only one piece, Luisa said. Luisa didn't feel like going to the other side of the kitchen just to get a fork. So she reached into her pocket and pulled out her fork and slowly cut some pieces of fish. I can't wait until dessert, she thought, as she sticked the first fish into her mouth. A smile appeared on her face once she tried the fish, but she found it confusing because it didn't taste like fish. Instead, it tasted like cake. She thought it was because she was thinking of cake. Because of the fork, it would taste that way. She came to think that the fork was magic, but she couldn't be sure. She had to try it out more. Luisa tried another piece, but this time she was thinking of cookies, chocolate chip cookies. So she took another bite of her meat, and it tastes like chocolate chip. She was right. The fork really was magic. Luisa ate and ate her food with no stop. Nobody had seen Luisa do that before, not even Luisa herself. Luisa ate more than anybody in her house, with not a single negative comment. Her parents were amazed and more surprised than ever, but they were starting to suspect her. But they preferred not to say anything because they were afraid she would stop eating that way. When she was done, Luisa hurried upstairs and examined the fork. Nothing seemed to be different. It was just an ordinary fork. She found nothing to do except eat more, so she ran downstairs and pulled open the refrigerator door. Inside, she found a big bag of strawberries, one of the many foods she hates. After finishing her strawberries that taste like donuts, she went upstairs to scale herself. Every step was hard work. She could not feel her feet. She fell down just as she entered the room. She tried to see her feet, but her belly was blocking it. She struggled to get inside the bathroom because of her size, and then she rolled all the way to the scale. Like she did every day after her meal, she weighed herself. Luisa was very surprised to see when she looked down at the scale. It said her weight was 131 pounds. In the morning, she was only 31. She could not believe it. In 8 hours, she went up 100 pounds. It was because of the magic fork. For dinner, she ate peas, but instead she turned them into ice cream balls. Then she weighed herself again, and it was 180 pounds. Then she looked in the mirror, and she was so fat, wider than her bed. Lisa was very disappointed with herself, and felt she could not be able to handle such a thing. So she sat down on her bed to think. The sounds of creaking wood echoed across the room. Boom! The bed broke in half. Luisa fell inside and hit the ground. A brilliant idea came to her mind. Luisa knew her idea wouldn't be easy, but she was willing to give it a try. Luisa decided to turn all the food into healthy food. That way, she will lose weight. I am going to the kitchen, she thought. Then I'll try to stand up. But she was too heavy to lift herself. So she rolled to the kitchen, leaving her bed torn into pieces. She grabbed a snack, crackers. Lisa could not help it. She had to eat the delicious food, but she knew it was bad, so she made the crackers taste like apples. She thought it would be more healthy and better for her body. Slowly, she bit the cracker. It tastes horrible. Wow! So she needed to eat it. But she needed to eat it, so she just swallowed. Wow! Ew! That tastes horrible! Lisa ran as fast as she could to get a glass of water. It was killing her. Lisa poured in water to her cup and put it in her lips. Ah, Lisa said, relieved to get the glass of water. But I need to lose weight, and did not work with healthy foods. Now, how was she going to do it? I'm definitely never eating an apple again. Lucia still had the taste of apple in her mouth as she rolled back to her room. At dinner, she had a lot of temptation to turn her meatballs into sushi, but she had made a goal, and she decided to stick to it. Lisa looked at her plate with a frown and rolled her eyes. When Lisa stuck her magic fork in the first meatballs was one of the many foods Lisa did not like, but she hadn't really tried it before, so she gave it a chance. So Lisa opened her mouth wide and looked at the meatball as it got closer. Ah, she yelled, this is super good. I think from now I should try before I judge, she said. She tried apples again. They weren't so bad. She was just exaggerating a little bit last time she tried it, but it was still not her favorite food. She tried grapes. They were delicious. She tried bananas, oranges, pears, cereal, broccoli, all sorts of healthy foods. And it turned out she didn't need the fork to enjoy. Lisa made a commitment to not use the fork again, but once in a while she pulled it out. The end.